We are here, back in Tokyo, and not on the planet Melmac, where Alf, sexy Alf, used to live before his planet exploded. But you probably already know all about that story. And if you don't, it's a story for another time. Not today, not in Tokyo, not when we're dealing with ghosts and not aliens, and yokai like these Tengu. Do they eat cats? I mean, I don't know. I guess I can't say they don't. Anyway, back to Ghostwire Tokyo. We're looking at that thing there. We're also looking at this thing here. Last time, we cleansed this gate, but I got a little cutscene, which interrupted me, and I forgot to take the thing behind the gate. Here it is. Yoink. Archery beads. My archery beads have powered up to level 2. Almost missed that. Oh, hold on. I almost missed this, too. A laptop just lying here. A recording left behind by a certain scientist discussing his wife. Let's have a listen. Well, before we do that, the music doesn't actually stop when I do that. So we're just going to stop the music. And now we're going to take a listen to it. Here we go. File 299.
I'm in a terrible mood. I haven't slept in 2 days. My wife's condition is not good. They say that she could still wake up, as though that should be a comfort. At this point, she can neither speak nor move. Does death always arrive so suddenly? Death. I find the very concept of it difficult to accept. With the limited control left in my hands, I can somehow feel the caress of the Reaper.
Right, so, it sounds like the villain of the game is doing a big ol' Sunderland, but, I mean, maybe coming to different conclusions about it. Let's turn the music back on. I have 6 Magatama and 80. I have so many points. Actually, I probably should spend some points, because I certainly have more than enough to actually buy Aminatori X once I get that 7th Magatama. Let's see, what do I want to buy? Just thinking for a second. There's equipment stuff. We really haven't boosted this. I don't really need to boost that. Ethereal Weaving. That uses... I won't have... I need 45, I think, for Aminatori X, so I won't get that one. Charge Attack. That'll shorten my charge time even more. Wind Attack, more shots. Water Weaving, more shots. Width Boost. Fire Weaving, Piercing. Fire Weaving, Attack rate. You know, I use the Wind more than anything else. I just get one of those. And I might as well... I'll just keep it right now. Let's keep it right now. Anyway. Kaboom. There we go.
I feel like I could take on the world.
Take on the world. Or at least get these spirits right here. Let me get them. Answer your emails. Never. Never answer emails. Train people to know that they can't get in touch with you. You see, if you always respond to your emails, and then you get an email that you don't want to respond to, they'll know. The sender will know that you saw it and just don't want to respond to it. But if you never respond to any emails, hey, they don't know. They have no idea about whether or not you saw that. I guess this is a building that has a working elevator. There was perhaps another reason to go in this building at some point. And what we're doing here, of course, is... can I climb that? No, it's not a functional ladder. There's a yokai up there, but I can't get up there. Well, I shouldn't be too distracted. There are things we need to do. Oh, but there's spirits on top of that roof. How can I not get the spirits on top of that roof? Oh, that guy's close enough. That guy is close enough for me to grab him. Not letting me grab him, though. Oh. I'm not going to make that, I don't think. I did not. Anyway, what are we doing? We had 2 side quests that popped up. Dire Straits and Bloodthirsty Blossoms. Well, the main point that we're going to is to the north. So how about we head downwards, southwards first of all, because that's away from where we need to be going. Which, of course, as we know, is what you have to do. Get as far away from that main quest line as possible. And then do whatever you can, and then until you're done, and then you go back there. That's what we do. That's how it happens. Just push signs over, steal food, steal souls. Here you go, get my paper. We did it. Yeah, there's no end. I mean, we only got like 34,000 souls out of over 200,000. So yeah, there's still so many more to go.
I wonder what this is.
Oh, unique item. A tetsubin, type of sturdy Japanese cast iron tea kettle used to boil water. I will steal it and sell it to a cat.
Police box. Always hated these things.
What? You got a guilty conscience?
Some people's there.
Come on! Of a new world.
You think the villain just spent some time the night before in front of a camera recording various takes of his speech that he would play?
What am I going to do about my cherry blossoms?
Oh no, the cherry blossoms! What's happening?
See how that one's blooming red?
Wow. I've never seen a cherry blossom tree like that. And it's the wrong season, too.
The red one used to be a normal cherry blossom tree. But then it started blooming red all year round. And since then, the others have stopped blooming entirely. I just don't understand. How could this have happened?
Guessing it turned red by absorbing blood.
What? You mean like a corpse was buried under it?
Yeah, and I suspect the grudge from whoever's under there corrupted the tree. Other trees won't bloom until it's cleansed.
I need help. There must be a way to save my cherry blossoms.
We will save your cherry blossoms. Because we are a very good gardener. And we have encountered a red tree.
They'd show up.
Well, let's wire in. My JO meter is all synced up. Let's do it. Kaboom. I don't know if this is actually a reference. This tree looks a lot like a different red tree that we know of. Hold on. even the trunk of it,
That's how you do it.
even the trunk of it looks like a certain other red tree. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a deliberate reference. We got to do something about this red tree.
Not much a normal gardener could do to fix this.
We're a ghost gardener.
Let's get the tree cleansed.
Huh? Who? Ha.
They're in full bloom.
That's pretty good.
See, York just didn't know about the hand signs.
It's a delight to see my blossoms as they should be.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I'll say, I hope they can stay like this forever. Thank you for letting me see this.
Bloodthirsty Blossoms has been completed. We saved the trees. I mean, we're trying to save everyone. We're not just trying to stop Hanya. We're not just trying to save dear sister. Trying to get revenge, but we're trying to save the trees. Won't anyone think of the trees? If we don't think of them, who will think of them? No one. That's who. That's who. There's a musical Nekomata over here. Let's check out to see if we have anything that might be desired. My enemy detector was detecting that way, but I don't see anything there. Hello. All right. Okay, I do have something. I have the horror guy. So, oh, and also the Kagura Suzu. Alright, so I got a couple things in there. Let's see. Oh, I do have 100,000. I could buy investigation notes. Music, We Are Ninja Exorcists. Now you can be a legendary cyber ninja exorcist. I gotta buy that song, right? Of course I do. Modern coat, suit pants. As much as I would like, I do want to buy the investigation notes. They're very expensive, but we have them now. Report written by KK regarding a flying cloth. So I mentioned, like, back at the beginning that getting KK's case notes are worth a good amount of skill points. I now have 85 skill points. Which is why you want to buy those if you have the money. And also we can read a little story. Let's read it. Generally, when we finish up a job, we pass copies of my notes on to the clients who hired us. Those notes have apparently been circulating around a bit. Now it sounds like rumors about our little group are starting to get started. Around, I should say. I doubt anyone takes all that seriously, though. The kind of weird stuff we investigate isn't the sort of thing someone just reads about randomly and believes. Or at least, that's what I would have hoped. Take this Cult of the Flying Cloth thing. It's about, wait for it, a flying piece of cloth that scales buildings and flies around in the sky. Who would believe such a thing? Some weirdos managed to catch it, and now naturally they're worshipping the damn thing. I don't get how people's minds work these days. It's not some mystical piece of fabric. It's a yokai, an Itenmomen. Trust me when I tell you, if you come across one of those things, you don't want to kneel down and start singing songs to it or whatever. You want to get away. Nothing good comes from finding an Itenmomen. These dumb kids. They don't know what they're doing. Only we know. You see, we know what we're doing. You can tell by how we're dressed. Can't you tell? Can't you tell by what we look like here? You know, let's try out our new song. Ninja Exorcists, huh? I have 85 points. I probably should buy something. It's behind. Yeah, I don't want to spend Magatama on that. Let's enhance our weaponry a little bit. Water weaving. 2 shots at a time. Fire weaving, piercing. And probably just leave it at that for right now. Faster sneaking, that could be good. Shakedown, perfect block, ground attack boost, 4 grab. We'll just leave it at that for right now. Kaboom.
Waiting for people to shop.
I am a very fast shopper. Right? That's the stuff that we just sold. Oh, he's holding it, actually. The thing we gave him. He's, like, holding it up and, like, blowing on it a bit. Alright. Side quest up here. And this is... Up there is close by to where we're trying to go to. Because when we did that... The last gate... Last time, it told us to go up north. So we gotta examine around there.
Clear this fog to get farther north.
Right.
Search around. Gotta be a torii gate somewhere.
You hear a phone?
That's definitely odd.
A phone, you say? Someone calling us?
It's coming from that payphone.
Well, it does mean we should pause the music. Because it's kind of hard to... No, not that. It's kind of hard to hear. It's under... Yeah, it's under this, yeah. It's kind of hard to hear the phone when the music's playing. Hello?
Must be hard, huh? The lone wolf stuck riding shotgun?
What?
Sorry. I wasn't talking to you. I met your roommate in there.
I'll just put my hand to the phone.
Rinko. Looks like neither of us made it as worm food.
And you're still such a charmer. But I'm glad you're okay. Anyway, the source of that fog's inside the Sengoku Center building.
Huh? How generous of you.
Don't flatter me. Just get moving.
Alright, she gave us an objective. New entry. Why don't we check out that new entry? What does that say? Anything under character? There is something under characters. Passenger. A type of visitor born from the despair of life spent on a predetermined course. Having veered from that path, they now spread destruction in their wake. Yeah, some of us don't get to determine our own destiny in life. And maybe you might have some despair and resentment because of that. And then it creates a visitor who will then go on to kill people. It's a shame how that happens. Let's see. Cherry blossoms and death. Okay. It is thought that cherry blossoms and death have a symbolic tie stemming back to ancient times in Japan. It's sometimes said that the dead are buried beneath the roots of especially beautiful cherry blossom trees. A novelist by the name of Kaiju Motojiro published the novel Under the Cherry Blossom Trees in 1928. It begins with dead bodies are buried under the cherry trees. The novel follows the story of a protagonist who becomes troubled by the thought that corpses could be the source of the near excessive beauty of cherry blossom trees. Folklorist Kunio Yanagita's The Problem of Weeping Cherry Blossoms from 1930 would further ground this morbid connection. In the book, Yanagita argues that weeping cherry blossom trees are inherently spiritual objects, that they represent sacred ground for the dead, buried beneath their branches, and so should be respected. This brings up a very real prospect that the original intent behind decorative cherry blossom trees was to be planted in memory of the dead.
That woman drags me right up the wall. Always have trouble dealing with her.
Is it really so strange that she'd help us out?
She's been helpful.
It is.
But apparently, KK's had his problems. Oh, hello. Oh, there you are. Right, so since we looked at that on the... Okay, yeah, we are going to a side quest, but I guess now we now know that this is where we need to go, since Rinko just told us that. I also like that it's now confirmed for us that KK's voice is not a voice in Akito's head. Like, it's his right hand is talking. Like, the voice is coming from his hand, like Vampire Hunter D.
People need to use the restroom too.
I'm sorry, man who needs to use restroom. This is a very... Look, can you imagine how urgent this side quest is?
What's this about a restroom?
The park restroom's always occupied. There's only one stall. And there's someone in there making these unholy noises.
Probably worth checking out. Could be a specter.
Great. Public toilet. How glamorous.
All right. Well, hello. Well, I mean, we'll talk to you. But first, this is very important. That ghost has to go to the bathroom, and we have to help it. I know. Hey, hurry it up in there.
Paper! Need paper!
That's, quite the earthly regard to hang on to there.
Pass some toilet paper into the suspicious stall. Do I have any toilet paper? I mean, I've picked up so much stuff.
Paper! Need paper!
No, that's red. I guess I don't have it.
Paper! Need paper!
Alright, I need to find toilet paper. I don't suppose this dog might know where I can find some. Hello. If we don't do anything to help, these ghosts will be in the middle of having to go to the bathroom for eternity. Like, they don't really have to go, but they think they do. It feels real. What are you thinking about? This place ought to be okay? I don't know if this place is okay. Let's give him some food.
Eat up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
You sure have a way with animals.
I don't think what I do is all that special.
Wait. Oh, there he is. Give me that money. And another pet for you. Alright, well, maybe we need to go to a store. Maybe they'll sell us some toilet paper. There's a shop stall. Convenient, right, like near the fog. Can I get in that one? Like, it's right in the fog. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing probably not, but there is another one this way. Alright, let's see. No, they're not selling it. Alright. Oh, hey. Well, you're not selling toilet paper, but what are you selling?
Wonder if they've got anything good.
Selling takoyaki, diced octopus fried into tasty little spheres and served in packs of 6, making it perfect for those who like their meals light. Let's buy some tasty balls.
Don't waste all our makeup.
Yeah.
Keep saying that. Like, the thing that I spent most of our money on are your case notes, KK. You should have just been able to hang on to those instead of me having to buy them. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, fortunately, there was still a roll available. Got a roll of the good stuff.
Sorry, but do you have another roll?
Come on. How much paper do you need?
He needs what he needs, man. Just let him have it.
Well, he used an entire roll, and it looked like that there was one. Can I get that soda? No, I guess not. Okay, there was a roll in here. Well, all right, have a second roll. Hope you're flushing regularly.
I think that's blood.
You've wiped enough.
Oh, thank you so much. Finally, I'm ready to pass on now.
Must be hard to move on in such dire straits. I can relate.
Could have been avoided if you just checked the stall first.
And off he goes. Look, I mean, most ghosts are tied to the earth because of some sort of earthly baggage, and usually that means some sort of emotional baggage, but it can be physical too. There was a lot of emotion tied to that right there.
Thank you. The stall's finally empty.
So, no more regrets? You can move on, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Aw, but I wanted to go to the restroom.
He doesn't actually have to. He's a ghost. He doesn't... Okay, so...
This is more than we can handle. Yeah, that's the way to use my power.
Another level up. 65 points. But still only 6 Magatama. Let's see. Fire weaving piercing, pierce through multiple enemies. Yeah, let's max out the fire weaving piercing so my big fire blasts can go through multiple enemies and umbrellas and shields and good stuff like that. The fire is what we get the least ammo for, so you do want those shots to count.
Good. Back to work.
All right, side quest done. So those were the only 2 side quests that popped up after we cleared out some fog. So the next thing to do is head for the Sengoku Center building. Our next main mission point thing, which Rinko told us to go to. I mean, the mission is called Pillar of Light, but we can't actually get to the Pillar of Light because it's in the middle of that fog. It's a problem. An not looking gate. Who's talking? Who's saying this? There you are. Oh. Little fort right here. Someone making themselves at home. And we're gonna steal their stuff.
What the hell is that?
Like, it's not like they need... Like, they're dead, right? It's fine. Accessory shaped like a sumo wrestler. Like, I mean, yes, we're stealing a valuable belonging to a homeless person, and we're going to sell it. But, I mean, that person's dead. So is it really that bad that we're doing that? Oh. Hold on, we got some spirits here. And in front of us is something we haven't seen before. Like in the intro cutscene, we saw this. It's the Ghost Parade. They're coming. What happens if we go with them?
Yakiako, the demon parade.
This is bad!
We got sucked straight into one of their accretions.
Oh, you never want to get sucked into the accretion. That's what happened to us. Right in there. Go.
Feels like you're itching to fight, KK.
You can tell? You're onto something.
Gotta lick those fingers, it's so good. All right, so the Yaki Yako. It's an amalgamation of visitors. Should you encounter one, you'll be transported to an alternate dimension. Defeating all the visitors will return you to Shibuya along with any spirits they were holding captive. So if you run along the ground in the city,
Can't always expect to get so lucky dealing with them.
as you run along the ground, you will randomly encounter those. I don't know if there's a way of guessing where they're going to be, but you'll encounter them. And if you defeat them, you get spirits. And if you want to rescue every single spirit, there is a certain number of those parades you do have to find and fight to do it. That man approves of what he just saw. He's very happy at our performance. Let me take a look at the map for a second. Yeah, okay. Hyaki Yako has now been added to that. I'm not sure if that was there before. It's there now. It says we've gotten 1,997 out of 10,000 souls that could be gotten from that. Containment cubes, we've got 2,124 out of 5,000. Shibuya Underground, 1,300 out of 3,700. So certain number of souls can only be gotten by those and not just found in the city as you go around. There's someone. Yeah, there's some spirits over there. They're kind of in the fog, though. Oh, hello. Can I pet this cat? No, I cannot. What's that floaty thing over there? Can I? There we go. Eventually, we'll find a cat that will let us pet it. Eventually. It'll happen.
Let's find the entrance.
Yep. Saw some spirits over there.
You're okay now.
I mean, they're dead. I want to call them okay. The situation is a little better. Because, they're not going to be sacrificed by the visitors, but... We found a thing? Anything around us that we should look at first? Doesn't seem like it. Right, so... When we see the... What's that sound? It's just Hanya's starting his message again. Alright, when we see these, we can use our spectral vision.
Looks like Rinko's here.
It's a memory of Rinko. Let's see where she was off to.
Pillar of light shall serve as the foundation of a new world. O vagrant souls, gather unto me. This is a joyous end.
She went into here.
The dawn of a wondrous
No parking. Do not park in here. Absolutely not. Goldfish. Oh man, the entrance to your business is at the end of this alleyway. Hopefully you at least have an entrance like around here. No, they don't. Like the entrance to the building on this side is Baku. You have to go down into this alleyway to get to the goldfish. This is like I don't know. This is like a bad position, I think. Like maybe their food is good. But I wouldn't want like to be operating out of here. Like, maybe it's one of those old places.
No good.
The food's really good.
Let me tell you,
It has a really good reputation.
tend to break in from the upper stories.
Up then.
You know those old, like in an old neighborhood, you got the place that's been around forever. They don't need to advertise. They don't need to try to get business because everyone goes there because they're the best. Like, maybe it's one of those deals. Whoops. Let's try that again. Nope. Whoop, oh, there we go. There we go. Don't think I can jump on that. Okay, I can get to him from here. Well, that's our destination, and once we can get there. It's just that we can't get there now. Gump, 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 gump. These ghosts cannot kill me as long as I have snacks. Okay, no, they did kill me. I had snacks, and they killed me anyway. I did not eat enough snacks. That's an important thing to remember. When you're dealing with ghosts, you have to constantly eat snacks. Alright, so alright, so we start from here. Establishing I cannot get in from there. Burglars get in from the upper floors. Higher he is, the better ideas he comes up with. That's what they say. That's what they tell me. I assume those are the trees that we saved down there. You can see them from up here. Okay, there's that guy over there. Try this again. Oh. If I charge a weapon, I can't float. I did not know that. I learned that now. That is something I have now learned. That's fog over there. Oh? What's in here?
What's that?
An Economy Netsuke. Economy just can't resist some good bathtub grime. This is the most relatable of yokai. He loves that bathtub grime. Give it to me. Don't clean that bathtub, no. Leave it. Leave it for him. Hello. Oh, can I pet this cat? Can I pet this cat? Oh my god, we did it. We pet a cat. It's rare, but it can happen. The vending machine. That's all he has to say. What about the vending machine? Oh, it doesn't seem like we can interact with any of these vending machines. Well, there's more over here. This one? Ah. Bug-eaten leaf tanuki. It's been a while. We haven't actually seen any of the tanuki since we first met them. Yeah, that's true. I gotta level up. We haven't really been looking for them. Why can't he get any better? Like, what would happen if you even put a coin in him? Could he actually vend? I don't know if I really want to think about that. Just occurred to me. We could be listening to some music. There's spirits down there, but main stuff up here. Like, this looks like this is where we need to be. heard that meow.
Wonder what this is.
Tortoiseshell comb. A comb made of tortoiseshell that was designed for a woman. But Akito likes it too. I mean, surely it's good enough for his hair. Okay, it looks like we're standing in the yellow circle. But we're not in the center of the yellow circle. I guess it's not this door. Ah. Arrows.
Nice.
Okay, let's try this friend again. There we go. Okay, so I'm looking around at this yellow circle that we're in. And it didn't seem like there was an it didn't seem like there was an entrance on the rooftop. Maybe we do have to go down a little bit. Not on street level, but maybe not on the rooftop either. Alright, looks like this should be an entrance into the building. There's also a bridge going over. I mean, this is not the main way, but can we go over here? Is there anything to find? Looks like it's a gate, but that gate's... yeah, we can't open that gate. Just needed to check, of course. Ah, here it is. Anyone around? Doesn't seem like it. All right, let's continue following. So we're following Rinko. She said that she found that the source of the fog was in the building. Oh wait, no, this is the same one. This is the same one. Is it because I died, maybe? Maybe because I died, it reset that? Possibly. Okay, no, I guess just when the animation's done, it will put it back to that until maybe I find the next one. All right, so I used the Tengu to get up to the roof, but I guess maybe you're just supposed to take these stairs up. These clearly marked stairs. Very easy to notice. I guess that's actually where you're supposed to go up to get to the higher floors. I kind of went the opposite way. Shot myself up to the roof, then went down. But probably if we take the way you're supposed to go, it'll probably be more obvious where the entrance to the building is.
Looks like we can get in here.
here.
Ah, there we go. The point showing us the entrance. It comes up when we climb the ladder. Now we're inside.
Must be around here somewhere. Just keep heading down for now.
Multiple ways to go. Let's see what we can find. So look at this treasure trove of toilet paper. They're hungrily hoarding their toilet paper. And the public stall only has like 2 rolls to go around. Can you believe it? So I have all of that. Well, I assume that's progress. I guess I don't... We'll see. What's over here?
Guess this is a local newspaper office.
What's this? Reporter's notes. I asked the chief of Investigation Unit 1 about the recent incidents where people in Shibuya had been vanishing without a trace, and I was told only that it's being looked into. When I pressed further and mentioned the clothing found at the scene in each case, the chief was clearly rattled. Something must be going on here. When I stopped by again the next day, it was a detective who came to speak with me. He was rude, foul-mouthed, and stubborn. He kept correcting me whenever I said the word vanishing and insisted we were dealing with simple missing persons cases.
Met Rinko's team on that case.
And that's how you all became friends?
Yeah. Mainly because I had the affinity. You and your sister probably do too. That's why you both got caught up in all this.
So I guess this note was written by Rinko. And, of course, the foul-mouthed detective she met was KK. VC Japan magazine clipping. Adventurous investor pours money into Underworld. The famous investor George Pinter recently unveiled the beneficiaries of his latest venture, proclaiming that he had invested all he could in our world. The bombastic financier revealed that he had now turned his attention to spirits, the supernatural, and the underworld. Specifically, he intends to dole out funds to businesses and universities investigating energies that at present lack scientific explanations. Conventional wisdom does dictate that diversifying one's investments is a good idea, but many contend that this particular venture might be a step too far. But consider, if you will, the possibility that Pinter's gamble pays off. Could this lead to us being able to speak to ghosts and the departed one day? Photo shows researcher Rinko Yakumo and her team giving an informal presentation to Pinter.
Check it out. This article's talking about Rinko.
She was some kind of researcher. Ed was too.
That'll never happen. Ghosts, please, come on. Ridiculous. All right, so we just stopped by for a little bit at Rinko's former place of business.
What's the deal? This thing busted?
Maybe there's still a way to open it.
Look, that cord's gotta lead somewhere.
Well, I suppose, but I mean, there's another way to go right here. Shutter memo. The security office on the 3rd floor wasn't able to shed any light on the cause of the shutter malfunctions. It's ghosts. For now, use the control panels to open them if you encounter any more issues.
That's probably it.
All right. New entry is what? I guess the note? Well, the weak point to this is not on this side.
Shutter here, too. Follow the cord. We should find a control panel.
But what about these? Oh, I could knock over the magazines? Is that the first time I've been able to do that? I think it is. Well, some fascinating reading happening there. Okay, what's this? Security office log. I keep seeing strange things happen here, but only on days when they're doing construction on the second floor. It's gotten to where sometimes the equipment here fails, so I'm thinking it must be some kind of issue with the construction work. It's gotta be. Can't possibly be ghosts.
Control panel over there.
I see some VHS tapes here. We got Family Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. Got some cassettes like Box Punk and John's Coffee and Brain Preserved. They appreciate the classics here. Ooh, that's a genuine Visintage TV. There's also Advengers and Superfiction and Master Strong. Psycho Spark. Metal Braver, I think is what that says. Man, we would like to be able to spend some time here trying out these vintage games. But unfortunately, well, I was about to say we're in a rush. We are not in a rush. Akito has not been in anything resembling a rush in this game. Oh? Reiwa placard. A framed display featuring the 2 kanji characters for Reiwa. The Japanese calendar period that began in 2019 in fine calligraphy. We will take that. Looting is fine when the entire city has been turned into spirits. Possessions belong to the living. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're probably ghosts. What's this? Important memo. Email password. Work check-in URL. HTTPS. NEJP. And authentication app password. Glad they observe IT security here. Not just writing down your password on the Post-its.
That's a weird-looking wall.
That is a weird-looking wall. What do you think's going on with that wall? Well, well, well. Give me that.
This ought to come in handy.
Alright, so now from here... shoot that. Can you believe Nurikabe?
Oh, crap. How did they... That was tense.
Woman ghost lost her shoes. But that's fine.
They should be safe now.
She won't miss her shoes when she's in the paper. Another rice ball.
Nice. Think I heard the shutter open. Rinko's the floor below us. Find a way down.
You really think there's something in here causing the fog?
Rinko's been researching it since before we even met. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her.
September company events. September birthday party. The employees with birthdays this month are Yama, Kibara, H. Sato, Smith, Nanahara, Hayame, Harada. Make or bring your own food. The regular cooking contest will be held this month. The winner of the CEO prize will earn an additional 10,000 yen. What fun. You ever go to job parties? The Marinochi... Oh, a KK report. We get more skill points. Company parties. Workplace get-togethers. Hey, don't you want to spend your off time at the company? At a party with the people that you work with? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Don't you want to do that? Don't you want to socialize with your coworkers? I like my coworkers fine. It's just, we have, I think I work with some fairly like-minded people. It's like, yeah, we like each other. We get along all right. It's not like we want to be here after hours. It's not like we're gonna see each other when we're not on the job. I think that we understand this. Let's see, KK's notes. Okay, there it is. The Marinochi Vanishing. I got a tip on a missing woman from Marinochi. When you've been a detective as long as I have, you tend to build up a big network of contacts. The story my contact told me was that they saw the woman one day when the fog rolled in. It blanketed the area, and then poof, she was gone. Times make me wish a certain somebody was around. Come to think of it, the fog and these disappearances set the scene for when I first met Rinko and the rest of the crew. Everybody kept talking about folks just up and disappearing, and I thought it was a load of horse shit. It wasn't until I met Rinko, Ed, and Dale, and until I touched an ether crystal myself that I believed. Ever since then, I've been haunted by what I would have once called hallucinations. Turns out being able to see spirits and monsters isn't fantasy movie nonsense after all. Guess I should be thankful, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen through the monster taking the form of the woman. She made a bunch of red orbs appear that chased me around, but I knew that so long as I didn't get surrounded, I'd be okay. She was a walking nightmare, so I put her out of her misery. When I searched the scene, I spotted a woman's handbag, found the missing lady's ID cards in there. Then I came across some clothes that looked like they would have been hers. They were in a little pile, but the way they'd fallen made it clear her body had just vanished. No mistaking whose handiwork it was, either. I finally managed to get my hands on a solid enough lead to work with. And so KK started to believe in ghosts. I have some skill points I could spend. On ethereal weaving, maybe? Let's see. Just want to spend enough that I would still have 45 points afterwards. Sure, let's go with width boost on the water. And let's go with radius boost on the fire. There we go. Boom.
I feel like I could take on the world.
Alright, so we opened the gate. Gotta go find that gate. Look at these spirits just clumping up in the bathroom. How filthy. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. Everyone has their own yums. You don't want to yuck their yums. But I mean, the bathroom? Come on. Come on. Like, have a little respect for yourself. I think this was the one that was blocking us at the start. Yeah, that's where we came from.
Where we started.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's usually not how electrical cables look. At least one of each of these. And before we go in there, let's just take a look at the end of the hallway. Alright, now let's go in here. The ominous red-lit, smoky room with that down there.
This again.
Means we're on the right track. You should be happy.
I'm thrilled.
People with an affinity for ether can sometimes see things normal people can't. Visions, in other words. It's a lot more likely to happen in the places that have high ether levels. Looks like we're not going through without a fight.
We can't get through this newspaper barrier. Attacked by Frenzy. And, well, I can't read that, but I guess that's hand soap. And Soy. Soy betrays me? And Fishhead. Not you too. No, not Mana Rome Sherry. Not that. I thought I could trust it. You never know who your friends truly are. Oh yeah, more pulsing conduits and tubes. You like to see a good pulsing tube.
You made it.
So, what's going on?
That Torii gate's only visible at a high ambient ether level. This device messes with ether levels to stop that from happening, so it'll remain invisible. That's how they're spreading the fog in secret in the mortal world. They must have seen you two cleansing gates and decided to do something about it.
Great. So let's smash it and get out of here.
Sure. If you want a bunch of compressed ether blowing up in your face. Even your affinity won't save you from that. It needs to be shut down carefully.
Hold it. Push pause on the techie stuff. We've got company.
Enough computer stuff, Rinko. Time to smash ghosts.
It's like they knew we were coming.
Yeah, that's how an ambush goes.
Now there's the you know. Death didn't make you any less of a smartass.
Are you less of a jackass?
Can we not do this right now? KK, we need to protect Rink.
Keep your game face on. More of them incoming.
Yeah, Rinko has that 100% over her, so they're coming for her.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, no, they're sucking her. They're sucking. Hey, that's rude. Stop. Yeah, I'm trying to get behind them so I can get them. There we go. Stop them at 68. Just a little bit too late.
Halfway there. Keep those things off me.
Okay, got it.
Just keep it up. A little longer.
Hurry up, we're busting our asses here.
Coming after me. Do something.
How many of these damn things are there?
Ow.
Keep them away from me.
Working on it, but I'm eating my snacks. Gotta eat my snacks.
How's it looking, Ringo?
That's it. Thanks for the help, boys. Okay. The local source of the fog should become visible now.
So you mind telling us why you didn't mention there'd be visitors here?
Well, they had set things up so that we'd have to come deal with this machine. So obviously, they were gonna set a trap here. Come on, use your head. Why'd you think I called you here?
Oh, it's on me for not using my head, right? Don't pull this shit again.
KK, we've got more pressing things to do.
He's right. Stay safe out there.
Anyway, thanks, Rinko.
My pleasure. Thanks for having my back.
I'm glad ghosts can use computers.
Real mature.
Save the lecture. I've got some years on you.
Then you should try acting like it sometime.
I'm pretty sure this music is just randomly playing on my playlist, but it makes for some pretty good victory music.
What?
Could say that. She botched our whole operation. Not too thrilled about seeing her.
Looks like that we have... Looks like we can't get to the exit from there. Alright, let's get around here.
I guess that's one more step forward.
It better be. That nearly killed us.
Oh, we did all right. We have our snacks. Mission complete.
Be able to see the Torii gate now. Look for it.
So we completed a main mission, Pillar of Light, and the next main mission, Blindness, has started. And that shrine has now appeared. So we're going to go to that shrine. We're going to clear it out. No new side quests, though. But then again, we have not cleared any new fog. I'm sure when we clear that gate, fog is going to be clear and more side quests will appear. So we're going to be doing that next time. But as for this time, we have 7 Magatama and 45 skill points. So this is what I've been saving up for throughout the playthrough so far. So 7 Magatama used to unlock that. 45 skill points to do that. Now we have Animatory X. So
Use it well, kid.
use it well. Before we go, let's just give a little rundown on what that is. Basically, the way it works is we can look up at buildings. Now, there are many places where Tengu can't actually appear. If, however, yeah, like that. If a Tengu can appear, it will. I guess that's just to bring us up on here. So it's not everywhere. But it can be it can appear in some useful places. Especially once we actually get up onto the rooftops. Let's just walk around. Oh, I mean, there's one up there. That's fog. Yeah, don't want to be in there. Well, you saw one appear. Not much appearing right here. But I can't really move around much in here anyway because of all the fog. So, basically, what getting that particular skill is going to do is make it much more convenient. And yeah, like one's appearing up there. Make it much more apparent to get up to the rooftops. It doesn't appear everywhere, as you saw. But if one can appear, then one will appear. But we can barely move around at all up here because there's so much fog. Yeah, there's like some fog there, some fog there. Anyway, that's just to show a little bit of what that looks like. We're not using it right now. What we are doing is we're going to that Torii gate. Next time, as we continue on with Ghostwire Tokyo, that's some more side quests down, and one more main quest down, and some back and forth between KK and Rinko. They got problems. Grr. I'm angry at Rinko. I'm angry at her. She's young and doesn't know what she's doing, and only knows computers. Grr. Not weathered, hardened ghost cop like KK. But we're helping out each other, and we're moving along as we continue to try to clear out this fog, as we try to continue to work our way towards the Pillar of Light. How far is that in the fog? There's the gate we want to go to. Okay, the Pillar of Light, I guess, is not really... That's a yokai, I think. Yeah, it's a kappa. Yeah, Pillar of Light, I don't think is marked. Is that... No, that's another kappa. Yeah, it's not marked right now on the map, so we can't actually see just how far it is in the fog. It is quite far in there. So we have more fog to clear, more side quests to do as we continue to penetrate through the fog to get to the Pillar of Light to advance the story. I mean, it's not something we want to do, but on occasion you have to. And we're going to continue doing that. with more... Oh, I'm going to press that. We're going to continue doing that with more Ghostwire in Tokyo.